Hello brides and grooms. Right, we're out of the office again today. I'm not at a wedding, I'm just going to do some pickup shoots for a promotional video. So it's nice and sunny, so I thought I'd take you with me. And today we're going to be talking about... So the ceremony is the most important part of the day, but it is also the hardest part to shoot. So I'd just like to give you a little bit of information on what I do during the service.
Would you please take a seat?
There's a lot of flies around here. So usually I would arrive at the venue first to set up the cameras. Traditionally I'd work off a 3-camera setup, one being at the back and 2 at the front. If there are readings in the church, I'd also set up microphones wherever the readings are going to take place.
If I give away all my possessions...
And when the groom arrives, I'll be fitting him with a radio mic, which will pick up all the vows as discussed in previous posts.
Oh, everything I say is just looking and judging and hopefully editing brutally.
When filming in a church, sometimes there can be restrictions put on by the vicar or priest about where we can film. Not all the time, it's only a small amount of times, but sometimes the vicar won't allow us to film in front of the bride and groom, so we have to be at the back, which isn't always ideal. But if you do find yourself in that situation, when it comes to the vows, do try and face each other so the camera and your guests, of course, can actually see you making the vows to each other.
For better, for worse.
For better, for worse.
So I'd cover the bride arriving with father or family member, the entire service, which can include the hymns, the readings,
and with gratitude in your hearts.
and of course we wouldn't necessarily put that all into the final edit, but you would get it on the extras.
No, we are not having a director's cut.
So when it comes to the vows, I do like to get a few close-ups.
For better, for worse.
From this day forward.
And this goes for the ring shots as well. And of course, not forgetting that first kiss.
Yes.
So during all of that, I will be stood still, way out of sight, gathering the shots. But once you're taken off to sign the register, I will be collecting all my equipment and getting to the back of the church. Oh, by the way, filming the signing of the register is not something I cover unless requested, just because it's not really an interesting shot. It's okay for a photograph, and also you're not allowed to film or photograph the marriage certificate or wedding register just because it's a legal document. So they always bring a false one in for you to sign and to pose with it. And then we're all ready for your big exit down the aisle. And that's it for the ceremony. Woo! So just a few updates. I'm sending off the last of the contracts today, so hopefully you should have them by next week.
Grand, you're rowing, Chris!
Now this month's recommendation is going to be Lottie Designs Photography. Now choosing a photographer isn't always about taking good photographs. It's also about having a personality on the day who can keep your guests amused and keep the energy up during the photo call. And I've worked with Lottie quite a few times. She takes brilliant photos. She's such a laugh on the day. I know she's going to kill me for this, but she took a photo at a recent wedding of me on the dance floor. So in my own way, I'd just like to fire one back at you, Charlotte. So we're approaching the summer season pretty quickly, and to be honest, it's gonna kill me. So I'll see some of you down the aisle very soon. Take care.